Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 78. So today we will answer a question without the multiple choice. Says, if f of x equals x squared plus x minus 42 and f of p minus 1 equals 0, what is a positive value of p? So at first we know that here p minus 1 that is equal x right here. That will make f of x equal 0 when f of x will be equal 0 when x equal p minus 1. So to solve for p, usually we will plug in wherever we see x, we will plug in p minus 1. So we have f of p minus 1 that equal p minus 1 square plus p minus 1 minus 42. Then if from here we see that is a lot of work right here. If we distribute that 2, right, we just extend that 2, we will have p minus 1, so it will be p squared minus 2p plus 1 plus b minus 1 minus 42. Always remember why I have p minus 1 square that equal p squared minus 2p times 1 plus 1 square. Remember that the a minus b all square that equal a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. A in this case is p and then b in this case is 1. Okay, that is from here right here. Okay, then this one we open the parenthesis. In the front parenthesis is positive, so we just keep the sign, so plus p minus 1. And if we simplify this one more, we will have b squared minus b minus 42. Okay, so this one we will find what is two numbers when you multiply that will be equal to negative 42, and that the same numbers add up to negative 1. So we're thinking about two close numbers because the difference is only 1, so we have negative 7 and 6, right? So this one will be p minus 7 times p plus 6. And the thing is they said this is f of p minus 1, right? This is f of p minus 1. This is f of p minus 1. And this is set is equal 0 at given. See that they say f of p minus 1 equals 0. So f of p minus 1, after we calculate, we have it equal 0. So continue, we solve for p, right? This is the AC method. For the quadratic equations, now we solve for p minus 7 equals 0. Then p will be equal 7. Or p plus 6 equals 0. If we subtract both sides by 6, we have p equal negative 6. And in this case, we only choose a positive value of p. So p equals 7 is the right choice, right? So this one, remember we add 7 both sides so that we have the answer. This is minus 6 both sides. Okay. Then this is cancel. This is cancel. Okay, so this is when you plug in. How about if I just say, hey, this is my f of x that equals 0, right? When x equal p minus 1. So I go straight from f of x. So I have f of x that equal x squared plus x minus 42. You see that it looks the same as p, right? But we have the plus sign here. So how it works? So this one, if we use the AC method here, we will have the similar setup, but it's not the same. Okay, we have A here is 1, B is 1, and then C is negative 42. In this case right here, we have A is 1, B is negative 1, and then C that equal negative 42. Here is A times C, here is B. Okay, now we have A times C still for negative 42, but the two numbers will add up to one positive 1. Now because of positive 1, we will have 7 and negative 6. 7 and negative 6. 7 times negative 6 is negative 42, and 7 at negative 6 is 1. Okay, so this one can be write at x minus 6, x plus 7. Okay, I will attach a link how to solve for the quadratic equations or how to factor the quadratic equations or expression at the description. So making sure to check it out if you're not familiar with the AC method. Now we have that, and then we just solve for when f of x that equals 0, we will set this one equals 0. Now we have x minus 6 equals 0 or x plus 7 equals 0. Okay, so we add 6 both sides, we have x equals 6. Okay, then we subtract 7 both sides, we have x equal negative 7. But that is not what we want. We want the value of p, and we know when x equals 6, we have f of x equals 0. So it's the same thing as when x is equal p minus 1. Now we have two values of x, and you want to find value of p, so you plug in. You will plug in, you will have p minus 1 that equals 6 for the first one here, right? Then you add 1 both sides. You have p that equals 7. Okay, for the second one, you have x equal negative 7, and then p minus 1 equal negative 7. You add 1 both sides, you will have p that equal negative 6. Before we say we only want the positive value of p, so p equals 7 is the right answer. In this case, they may change the questions. They say what is the negative value of p, so the answer will be p equal negative 6. So you can use the method number 1 here. It means you solve for f of x equals 0, then find x equal p minus 1. You find the value of x when f of x equals 0, then you set x equal p minus 1, plug in the value, like this one, x equal p minus 1. I set p minus 1 is equal to the value of x, which is 5. Okay. The second method is this one, number 2, is we can plug in the p minus 1 first to find the equation first, then you directly find p. Thank you for participating in this series and see you next time.